All right. Hey, this is Frank.
This is Ray from My Chemical Romance, and you're watching the Kerrang video podcast.
It's. Do you have to repeat that?
No.
Okay, good. It's flattering, but at the same time, it's. I think our kids kind of don't give themselves enough credit. They say that a lot, but I think the truth of the matter is, we maybe have written a song that helped them get through a hard time. Maybe it was, the soundtrack to their, their success, basically, because they're the ones they're their own hero, basically. They've saved their own lives. It's nothing that we're doing, but we've, I'm happy that we've inspired them, but, they need to give themselves more credit.
No, I definitely feel the same way. We might, give them a little push for the song, but it's definitely them finding the strength within themselves. So, that's how we feel about it. It's kind of interesting. I think for this record, I feel like we were more influenced by film and anime, more than music. This one was interesting. I think for us, I think the songs that we were writing were influencing the sound, and I think we each take a little bit from things that we enjoyed when we were younger, things that we grew up with. For us, though, this record, there wasn't, one thing that we could kind of draw upon. Black Parade definitely was drawing upon those bands because it was a kind of a big, grand, epic, rock record. This one, the influences are so varied. I feel like, for me, my biggest influences on this record was everybody else in the band, because we were all really coming up with new things and kind of inspiring each other to try different things.
He's doing great, man. It was rad getting to play with him after touring with him and being friends from a distance for a long time. Our band and his old band, The Bled, toured a lot early on in our careers, and he was always such a rad dude. We got along. There's this weird connection. Like, it almost seemed like he was like from Jersey, the way he acts and the way he was brought up. But it's cool, man. He's a really hard hitter. He's a great musician and a really good friend. So it's pretty fun.
Let's play from the heart. Play like you mean it. Love what you're doing, and make music with your friends.
There's been, it sounds cliche, but every day, like every week, there's like a new thing that we get to accomplish that we only dreamed about as being kids. The fact that we left our basement with this band is a dream come true. We never expected to be doing the things that we're doing, and there's milestones every month. So I'm just
keep making
them. Just keep making them. It's crazy, Ray Toro.
Yeah,
he's really good at video games.
Mikey. If it were a first-person shooter, I'd pick Mikey because he kills on Battlefield and Call of Duty. So, I think if we were gunning down people with ray guns, it'd be Mikey to play.
To narrow it down to one song to put into a time capsule, I don't know. I think Welcome to the Black Parade, I think, is one of those songs that was like climbing a mountain.
Yeah.
And once we finally did, I don't think that song could possibly have come out any better. I don't think anybody could have done a better job with that song. We clawed and fought and finally accomplished that song. It really was.
Little bits of that song have been around, before we recorded it for probably 5 or 6 years. So that's definitely a good representation of the band, I think, and kind of the ambition that the band has.
That was nerve-wracking, man. That's like a completely different world than we're used to. And it I don't know how you can get used to that, because it sounds horrible from where you are. There's this slap back of you're dealing with not only just trying to play well and sing well, but also this echo, and then you can't hear anybody else, and it's like it's a whole different ball game, literally.
Being fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Frankie and Mikey are huge football fans.
Yeah, we just like watching it. So that was the plus too. I mean, it was my birthday, and I got to watch a football game, and I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool.
Who's your team?
Steelers and Giants.
Right.
Yeah, Mikey's Jets all the way, but he likes the Giants too, so that's why you were cool.
I mean, I think probably Kids from Yesterday, we've been closing the set with it. Planetary though has been kind of
really fun.
like right now they're kind of neck and neck for me. They're two different energies. Planetary is just like full bore, high energy all the time, and and then Kids from Yesterday is a little bit more subdued, but I think it's a really meaningful and moving song. And also the way we've been ending the sets with it, I think it's just like Frankie kind of came up with the idea of how to leave the stage, and it's just a very classy way for us to end the set. So
that's like a treat for us at the end.
Yeah, that's I mean it's probably my favorite part of that song is when you think the song's over and then it just comes back for more. I love that. So.